Great, thanks. I'm here to talk about Zappy Store. There's been some discussion on LinkedIn recently, which you may have seen, talking about whether the human researcher was being taken out of the market research process. And I'd like to say that Zappy Store was designed entirely to do that. So we are trying to take the human being out of the research process. Basically, what we've done is taken the best thinking available in our industry, whether that's on creative testing, new product development, pack testing, any number of apps, research apps. We've taken that thinking, distilled it down, and created individual research apps that answer different business problems. Because of that, you lose a little bit of flexibility along the way, but we think what you gain in terms of price and time makes that worthwhile. We say to our clients that we get you 80% of the way there in just 5% of the time and for 5% of the cost of traditional big market research studies. So let me take you through the process of setting up and reporting on a particular project, all in about 3.5 minutes. So here is someone going to our site saying, I want to do a new product development test. So basically this application, they can read all about the different application, the different question, comments, question structure, but then they can go to this configure and buy page. You'll notice on country, we've launched in 3 English-speaking countries. We forgot Canada. But you can structure the DIY however you like it. You'll notice price and time. Here, the person is choosing mums with kids under 3, and that changes the price and the time for delivery, just 6 hours, though. So that's a pretty standard setup for a DIY platform. But this is where the tool comes into its own. All you need to do now in terms of structuring your survey is upload a visual of your product, write a basic product description, input some price points, the largest and the smallest you consider. We use Gabble Granger to do a price demand curve in the analytics. You can also choose some image attributes that you want to see if they're associated with your product or not. And that's pretty much all you do. So at this stage, you can simply, here it is, writing in some product attributes, and then you're done. That is your study set up. The questionnaire is already created, as is the reporting and the analytics. About 5-6 hours later, you get an email with a link to your report. This report includes about 10 or 12 different slides. The first one looking at lovers of your new product, who really loved it. We've got a heat map there showing likes and dislikes, strengths and weaknesses. As you wave the cursor over, you can see that it gives you additional analytics and additional commentary on the findings from your project. You will see we have some open-ended codes, so you can see what people are actually saying about the product, what they're liking about it. That's automatically coded into word clouds. And you can also, you'll have likes. I'm not going to take you through all of the different charts, but as I said, there's about 10 or 12 of them. This is a price demand curve that a client of ours used to work out the best pricing for their product, which they've subsequently launched with, which was great. And it's, as you can see, very simple, intuitive user interface. It gives you revenue potential, and as again, with different levels of detail. In the creative test, I should say that we have a normative database sitting behind it, and there it will tell you how above or below the norms that you are. The other thing is that it's incredibly easy to filter, so if you want to do additional analysis, you can. This is looking at product messages, but if you wanted to look at product messages by men versus women, or younger or older people, you could easily do some filtering. The other thing is that we don't force you to do analytics at all. You can in fact decide, and at the top right-hand side you'll see a one-click export. You can just click that and you will get all of your charts uploaded into PowerPoint and on your desk immediately. So there's no problem whatsoever if you want to just go straight to charts. And here are some suggestions for improvement of the product, which are again, grouped automatically according to theme. So that's pretty much the platform. I hope you've seen that what we've done is try to take people out of the process of market research, but not the thinking behind it. So all the thinking, all the questionnaire structures, the analysis, the reporting, all of that is where the researcher, I believe, adds the most value and where the different applications maximize the potential for our clients. So thank you very much.